All right, well, we got a new face in the crowd. And, sir, why don't you introduce your name? Let the fans know who you are
Oh
and where you're coming
my
from.
word.
I'm just
Dude.
playing. I'm just playing. Of course, Justin, welcome back after you left us for another podcast and then you decided to come back uh,
What
and
a
grace us with your
scallywag.
presence. You know what? Since you are back, I might as well just put you on the spot and get your thoughts that have happened. Um, all the stuff that's happened with the Cowboys from the draft to the preseason. And then I guess something also happened that was just as big as Justin returning to the podcast, which is the Cowboys getting two number ones for, what's this guy's name? Michael Parsons, I think is what the GM was
That's
calling
what I
him.
heard.
All right. So, Justin, is that the biggest news to talk about, or was there somewhere else you wanted to go?
I mean, unfortunately, it probably is the biggest news of late, considering that it happened, 4 days ago? But yet
Yeah,
the beat acting like that happened yesterday, and we don't got a game to play in 2 days. But
yeah. I guess that's a bad question for me to ask you, but I guess what it should have been is is that is it a positive or negative effect, or is this something that we can obviously overcome? Which I think you maybe just answered by saying it. We got a game to focus on now. But I kind of got to say, with it is, I don't know, minor distraction, or are these professionals and they can get over it?
well, do you think that they even thought he was going to be playing at all if he was still on
Uh,
the team?
so yeah, I'll answer that. Yeah, I actually thought it was basically a Dak Prescott trade. So I guess if I were to give you my reaction, man, I was shocked that Micah Parsons did not resign or is not playing for the Cowboys anymore. I thought for sure it was going to be a deal like what Dak Prescott signed last season, where he signs it on the day of the game, and they play, and he suits up and plays Philadelphia. So the fact, even though there was a lot of chatter about, I guess him requesting the trade and all that nonsense, I kind of just thought it was, WWE on steroids. No pun intended. But I just thought they were all just a part of the Cowboy circus. So I'm pretty shocked. And I think, to answer your question, that yeah, I thought that he was going to play. I'm sure everyone else thought he was going to play too, on least on the team. Maybe
I
I'm wrong.
definitely think that's the case. I think both your ends. And the way we used Michael last year wasn't just on the end. We were using him up the middle. I think this definitely surprised Eberflus too. I think it does impact not just Philly, but going forward. I do think there was an expectation Parsons was going to get signed, because I mean, we have this every year where someone, whether it's Diggs, CD, Dak, those are the more recent memories of players holding out. It stuns me that he's not back. And I know that, it's been talked to death on the radio, but I think it is a shock to that defensive locker room for sure.
Well, I think that they were planning on not playing with him anyways against Philly, considering that he probably wasn't going to be, I guess, full go if he did get the contract or did not get traded XYZ. So I don't think anything changes in regards to this game, just because I don't think he was even going to be playing. Like, let's throw a percentage. I think he might have been only be playing like 30% of the snaps if he was still on the team anyways, considering he just hadn't practiced at all throughout the entire training camp. So
I mean, I think that's a fair assumption, but again, I think it is further than just your game plan for Philly. It's a long-term.
that's the only thing that matters right now.
Okay.
Life will be going on, regardless if Michael Parsons is wearing number 11. Well, I guess not anymore.
Number 1.
Nasty. But life will go on. I think everybody in the locker room will agree and say life will go on, that, hey, they trying to get paid too. They're trying to go out there and perform too. Think Sam Williams don't want another contract? You don't think Dante Fowler wants another contract? Don't think Ezraku doesn't want to prove who he is as a rookie? I mean, same with Nealon as a second-year player. So, I mean, all these other players in the room have ample opportunity to go out there and prove themselves. So I don't think they're going to be sitting around sulking like, well, I guess the best guy in the room is no longer here. Well, sounds like opportunity to me.
Yeah, that's actually a good point, and that kind of brings up two talking points, which is a maybe what Rudy was getting to is like the, or at least Rudy, I don't want to speak for you, but like the longer pic or the big picture with this team. I know every player wants to get played or is going to play like they deserve that contract, but are we all on board with this Duron Bland extension? And dang, I forgot my other point, but that is one point. Is all right. So who is this front office going to dedicate their money to? And it's going to be guys like Deron Bland, Sam Williams, who can't play a full
Ho
season.
ho! No Sam Williams extension. With all due respect, I'm sorry. Dude has to prove that he can actually be a starter before we even talk about extension. But I'm cool with the Bland extension. I mean, it's not towards the back end of the contract. It isn't as heavy as one would think once it's like initially reported. So, and if our boy Diggs can get out of the doghouse with the front office, they're both under contract going forward for years to come. So maybe the defense becomes opportunistic defense that's led by the secondary now. Maybe get a safety in this upcoming draft or something like that that kind of meshes well with both of them. If Diggs gets, I'm okay with the Bland extension if Diggs is still around and out of the doghouse.
Yeah, yeah. No, honestly, the money is, what is it, 23 a year?
Yes. But
I mean,
I don't
it's
think it's at the end of the contract. I don't think it's after the first two. I don't think it's as many,
for the
as
most
much
part.
money.
Yeah, our contracts tend to be structured to where their guaranteed money definitely drops off. I don't know the exact numbers on there, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I have heard some rumors, Justin, that you secure a Bland and then you move on from Diggs. How do you feel about that?
Oh, why? Secure
Hey,
for who needs a contract? Who needs a contract next that can't get a contract next? What why are we trying to save pennies on the dollar all of a sudden?
oh, that's not the MO of this front office?
Well, you kind of need to. What Revel can't even get on the field, and then we
Yeah,
were
he's not healthy either.
and Kyrie Elam is supposed to be the cornerback too or something. And I know for sure Bland ain't cornerback one in my book. We've seen that movie. No, thank
Sure.
you.
Yeah, he'll definitely
You
be in the
forgot about
nickel.
Carson.
Oh,
Oh, brother. Yeah, there's a. I don't know. I've heard that Elam and the little that I've seen hasn't looked too bad. Um, so I mean, look, if Diggs gets healthy, I don't know what to expect from Revel, but your secondary doesn't look too bad. I'm still worried about Malik Hooker. So bringing in some safety help, like you mentioned, Justin, would definitely be a priority in my book. Um, but that remains to be seen. I don't know, man. And then Donovan Wilson, Ian. I know that's your boy. What are you expecting from him?
Not much, with all due respect. I am in complete agreement with you guys. Let's look for a safety. Um, but the Micah Parsons trade did bring in the big guy to stop the run, show up the run, as our Kenny Clark has said. So, would you guys take the trade off of our secondary kind of being food if it means that we can stop the run? And I guess if our defensive identity was able to show up the run game, was that be a fair trade off, and we can solve the secondary in the I don't know, in the seasons to come?
From what I've heard, Kenny Clark makes a bigger impact on the pass game up the middle than he does the run game. I know he's a big boy, and maybe frees up Osa a little bit, but I don't expect the D line to be that much improved in the run aspect, honestly.
I mean, why do you say that, Rudy?
So definitely listen to some other scouts talk about him because I didn't get the what's it, all 11, all 22. But they were essentially saying that even in Clark's best year, the Packers' run defense was dead last. And I know it's not all on him, but let's not pretend everything else around him is all peaches and cream when it comes to stopping the run. So it's better than what we had for sure, but it doesn't seem to be a fix all.
Why can't it be addition by subtraction?
losing Micah?
No. Who won't be playing once Kenny Clark hits the field?
Oh,
Who
I see what
wouldn't?
you're saying. Mozzie Smith, I assume is where you're going.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
don't
like
know if that's a good enough trade off. But maybe I just misunderstand your question, Justin. Are you just saying that him playing in front of Mozzie
Well,
is
I
good
mean,
enough?
you went from, oh gosh, let's throw Perrion Winfrey, Solomon Thomas, set the problem and hope for the best to, well, this is a guy that actually plays the position and has made the Pro Bowl, been an All Pro, and is still good. And we're pairing him with a guy that we believe enough in to give a fresh extension in Osa this offseason. And you got two guys in the interior that I feel like can make a nice little tandem. Who's to say that? I mean, Nealon improves as Iraku comes out as the person that you think that everyone raved about you drafting. Uh, Fowler's still a vested veteran in this league that's been productive the last couple of years since he's found whatever elixir that he's had since being under the Dan Quinn system. So, I mean, I'm not going to count on Sam Williams, so I won't even bother toting that out there. But like, these look like building blocks to me. It may not be as ferocious as you've been in the past, but why can't it be average?
yeah, I mean that's the hope, right? That you go from atrocious to okay, and I do think. Don't get me wrong, you're right. Replacing Mozzie with Kenny Clark is going to have some noticeable improvement there. But I don't want to say that just bringing him in elevates you to, I don't know, top like 15 run defense, top
Why not?
18. Oh, I mean, because there's other gaps on the
You
front
got
line. Like you have one guy.
you have you've improved the linebacking room. I mean, Sam Morn is a guy that I think is actually pretty decent. Leofau has another year. Don't know about Kenneth Murray. I hope that's not a thing, but it sounds like it will be. But I mean,
I mean,
then you'll get Overshown back eventually. So
Kenneth Murray, though, in this situation, you just mentioned the other two linebackers. I mean, would it be possible that Kenneth Murray just has to, be the third best linebacker out there, and that might be good enough?
Sounds like they're making him like 1A, 1B with him and Sanborn.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know about all that.
But yeah. Well, what about Leofau? They're not. You haven't heard anything about him being one.
I don't think Leofau is a starter right now.
Oh, yikes!
I definitely want to see more Leofau this year, but that's not up to me. I don't know, man. You mentioned all the ends, and there's potential there for sure, but none of it's proven yet. So I don't think any of us could definitively come on here and say that we are going to be a top 18 run defense right now. I think it's all potential speculation and hope at the moment.
Well, and your defensive coordinator, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ian, but like your defensive coordinator is run stopping guy and linebacker whisperer. So why is it a bad bet to bank that they might be average?
I'm not specifically saying bad bet. There's a risk to say that because, I mean, you have linebackers that teams did not want to bring back. You have, you mentioned you don't want to re-sign Sam Williams on the edge. Ezeraku is a rookie. Nealon, we're needing improvement out of that. We just talked about Kenneth Murray briefly, and we don't want to see too much of him. And Leofau hasn't proven anything to anyone for him to get, like not guaranteed minutes, but it doesn't seem like he's getting the reps that we think that or want him to get. So it's again not nothing is solidified except for I guess Osa and Kenny Clark, but there's a lot to be desired.
All right. Well, talk a lot about building blocks and stuff being desired. Before we get into this Philly game, I kind of want to get y'all's expectations for this season. I do agree that, I think this should be, this season should kind of be like almost a mulligan for, what's his face, Schottenheimer, and especially with the direction that the Joneses went with, or the Gambler went with Micah Parsons, I'm kind of expecting a 500 season as long as they kind of, like we already kind of talked about, builds on a foundation or get a foundation built for Schottenheimer to progress forward in the next few seasons that he's here. You know, as long as it's a good foundation for future seasons, I'll be okay with him going 500 and this be competitive late in the season. But what are y'all's expectations for this team?
I say 10 to 9 wins.
Oof, I will take the under on that.
You talking about 500? There is no such thing as 500 anymore. That is
true.
That's 9 or 8 or 9. So what are you talking about?
We could get a tie in there, so we could be 8-1. So weirder things have happened.
So I can't believe you talking about they're going to be around 500, and I say 9 to 10 wins, and you're like, I can't believe you're saying that.
Fair enough. No, you're right. Okay, I could see 9 wins, but 10 win, double-digit wins. I guess it kind of sounds ridiculous that I could say I can't see one more win after 9. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I don't think this team will be that great. And best case scenario in my situation is that they're a wild card team sneaking in with one of those barely above 500 records. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'm expecting 8 and 9. I think the offense is going to be really damn good, especially having 2 good receivers on each side. Dak is back. I don't exactly know what to expect from Javonte Williams, but I do think we're going to be throwing the hell out of the ball. But the defense does worry me, and the health issues on it exacerbate that. We're praying that everyone comes back healthy, and then from there have no injuries, which that's not realistic in the NFL. So I think 8 is about where I'm setting the ceiling, but a low or a high floor at like 7. I do think the offense is going to be pretty damn electric.
Yeah, well, okay. So the last couple years, or before Micah Parsons was here, because obviously every year outside of the year he was hurt, they were, double-digit wins more or less. You don't think that all the Romo years that this team isn't very similar to those, or some of even the Dak years before Amari Cooper got there, or even the first year of Amari Cooper, quite honestly, what's different between that team and this team where those defenses were horrible? I think this defense has way more talent than any of those defenses have ever had. So why can't, and those teams hung around 9 to 8 to 10 wins. So I just don't understand why it's such a far-fetched idea that they're probably going to be a fringe playoff team to a playoff team this year.
I don't think it's a far-fetched, but I guess what I wanted to say is if we had to place a bet, and Justin, I assume you're saying they're a playoff team.
I'll put money on it right now that they're a playoff team.
Rudy, because I'm saying they're not a playoff team. So Rudy, break the...
Remember, in your Roger Goodell-led NFL these days, the... catering to the nerd. 7 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah. I feel you.
Well, I do think 2 teams in your own division are going to finish above you.
I was going to say that too. Yeah.
Really?
And I do.
Commander, the unction, as they say.
I believe in the unction right now.
Oh, okay. We'll see about all that. We'll see.
Okay, and then you have 3 other division winners. How many teams make the playoffs?
7.
All right, so I need 2 more teams.
There's 3 wild cards.
Well, Rudy, you look at the teams. Rudy, you look at the other teams, and then Justin, I will just say that's a good comparison to the Romo years under Jason Garrett. I guess how bad can Schottenheimer be that he can't get us to a Jason Garrett, I don't know, successul season?
8 and 8.
Yeah, and they all
every
year they had a roll
season.
of a dice. Every year they had a roll of the dice at the end of the last week of the season of, hey, if you win this game or something happens, you make the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess, but what I'm saying is...
Okay, go ahead, Ian.
Well, I'm just saying we saw where this team was under Mike McCarthy, and I guess reverting back to the Jason Garrett, I don't know, 50-50... I just think it's going to be a big drop off compared to where they were, especially if you lose Micah Parsons. And I've seen this offense, be electric for a long time. Ever since Dak's been here, and with Tony Romo too, it just doesn't make too much of a difference in the season when it comes down to it. So, yeah, I guess just in this situation, new coach, lost one of your star players, a lot of question marks in the secondary, a lot of question marks on the defense, and then you're kind of hoping on Dak Prescott to be healthy for the entire season. Oof, yeah, I don't know. I think that's a lot to ask for and hope for the Cowboys to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
Did you find those other teams, Rudy?
Yeah. I got you. So we got 2 in this division, Eagles, Commanders. Then I'm going to go to the North. Go ahead and give me Lions and Packers. Someone's got to come out of the South. I'll go with Tampa, whatever. The West, go ahead and give me the Niners and the give me the Niners.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and say 3 out of the North. Give me the Vikings as well.
I think I would take the Rams over the Niners, but okay.
Yeah, that's a loose guess. I haven't looked too much at that division. But either way, not us.
The point is, there's a whole lot of mid out there in the NFC and in the NFL in general. So just, especially with an extra slot, man, people are making it seem like this is like 2011 or like 2007, where, there's just all these great teams all across the board. Who can I concrete say right now in the NFL is great?
Well, I don't think that's the question, though. The question is, what do the Dallas Cowboys do to get in the playoffs?
My point is, you got talent. It ain't like the rest of the league is, just blowing people out of the water. So why can't you get a break here and there and lean on that talent to carry you?
You will get a break here and there. You're winning 8 games. You heard it here first. You got a break, and not all.
Well, eight wins
talent.
might make it. 8 wins might get you in the playoffs. We literally saw it 2 years ago.
Yeah. No. Look. Okay. It could, but I'm not betting on it. Like you said, you need to roll the dice. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this team is going to the playoffs if they need a roll of dice and some luck. Your defense is not good enough to me. It's very unproven, as we've mentioned before, and you are banking on a lot of health. You need Overshown to come back perfectly healthy. Diggs, he is going to play, but in a rotational position this upcoming week, correct? Okay. But either way, man, you need a lot of health things to fall your way and nothing to go negatively.
What you mean? We already ahead of the curve.
Okay.
I was told all off season that Diggs ain't playing until November.
We can get stuck in this whirlpool for a long time. Oh, I feel like we should move on to Philadelphia, but since Justin is full pelt on this Cowboys playoff team, I feel like we should probably just look up the schedule for the Cowboys.
It's not an indication of the Cowboys in and of itself. It's an indication of the league.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to move us on to something else. And either we can talk about Philly or we can look at maybe a Cowboys schedule. And Justin, I get what you're saying. So, I mean, what are you saying? The Cowboys just need to win 10 games? And if so, can you want me to? If I read out the schedule, can you give me 10 wins?
I could give you the schedule right now.
Okay.
I've done it. I've looked at it numerous times. Okay, so Philly
at Philly W.
Can we agree that at the end of the day that there's a 70% chance that Philly is split?
I would say it's 50-50.
Oh, okay. Whatever. We'll throw. I'll still find you 10 wins even without the Philly thing. The Giants, that's a win. The Bears, that's a win. The Packers. You don't know about
okay,
what?
wait. All right.
The Bears added some good offensive linemen, man. They improved their team.
No. You can't say I don't know. We got to get you either win or loss. So everyone keep track of their records.
Well, then I'll say L on
Justin,
the road.
Or you know what? Let me get a pen and pad.
I can't believe, of course, Rudy pinning his hopes. I can't believe you out here tooting all this. Well, there's so much uncertainty about the Cowboys roster and this, that, and the other, and you're hitching your wagon to Caleb Williams, bro.
All right. So week 1.
We already whatever on the Philly one. We'll just all agree that's an L. That's all good. So Giants week 2 W.
We win that one.
Bears week 3
L.
W.
Oh my gosh, that is rich. I can't believe that. And I'll say a W.
That's what I'm saying. This dude Rudy talking about all this uncertainty about the roster, and he's saying Caleb Williams is proven enough.
I don't think he'll get any pressure. It doesn't matter. He'll just like take a nap in the backfield.
He's going to take a nap in the backfield anyways and walk into a sack. So
Bro, he'll be napped by what's his face, Odigizua. That's what's gonna happen. That's the only nap he's gonna take.
Packers, sure. Let's count it as an L.
That's a W, baby.
You could say the same. We could say the same thing about Jordan Stinking Love, but it's all good.
New York,
Jets,
W.
Win.
W.
Panthers, win.
Dub.
We can all agree that at minimum they split the Commanders.
I'll split that one.
Dub. All right. Well, I need a prediction, Justin. So wait, I need both predictions.
This one's at home, so I'll go Cowboys.
That's a W. Take the win there. Yeah, that's fine.
Broncos on the road, I'll say that's an L because I've never seen them win at Denver ever, no matter who's on the team.
Speaking of which, I'll also take this next one as an L.
Well, this is at home.
Yeah, you just convinced
50 to me.
I'll take the Cowboys beating the Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals edition. Bringing in
I will also take the announcer saying, "You know who's undefeated?" At
Kyler Murray at AT&T. Is he still the QB come November?
Yeah, give me the Cards.
Okay, Justin, you said W.
Yeah, Raiders W.
Yeah.
Ooh, old sneaky Pete.
Gino.
Is this the? No, that's not.
I'll go Cowboys in Vegas.
For argument's sake, I'll just say, even though I don't know why you guys just assume that Philadelphia is sweeping the Cowboys. Considering
you don't know why. You don't know why anyone would think that.
Because this is the division game. What are you talking about, Rudy?
Yeah. My God. Okay.
Did you say loss on that Oakland game or Las Vegas game, Rudy?
No, I said win.
Okay. Justin, my only argument is Dak healthy at this point of the season? Because if not,
look, bro,
that's the only reason I
understand.
nervous.
I understand a big caveat of what I'm saying is dependent on the health of 4-3 and 88. So
hey, regardless, you made the bet that Cowboys are going to the playoffs.
What do I care? That's an easy money.
Yeah, Philly for me.
Chiefs, that's an L. Lions, that's an L.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're going too fast here, people. I got to write this down.
Well, I mean, these are all constituents. Like,
nope.
We can.
I'm going to W at Detroit. The revenge game for me. All right, go ahead.
The Vikes.
That's a win. I
don't know how I feel about JJ.
That's
McCarthy. I think I'll say a win as well. That team
smells like regression.
Yeah, they have some work to do.
Chargers, that's a win.
That's a W.
Real 50-50.
No, it isn't.
Hey, Harbaugh. No, yeah, I'll go Cowboys on that.
And then depending on what you counted as my Commanders one, Ian, the next one's Commanders. So you could one of those is an L, one's a dub, and then at the Giants at the end, that's a W.
That should be a win.
What does my total come out to?
You guys, first of all, you guys went through that like that, so I don't even know how I'm supposed to have the total ready. All right, give me a second. All right, Justin, you have them as 11-7, I guess, because I'm just kind of guessing on what.
That's best case scenario.
Rudy, one. Yeah, go ahead. I'm still adding up the others.
Yeah, that's best case scenario. And some of these games that I said they're gonna win, they're probably gonna lose. Some of the games I said they're gonna lose, they might win. So I think if you just look at the schedule wholeheartedly, unbiased, you can be like, there are some games where they should be the favorite, and
you're showing no bias right now.
No bias right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Rudy, you came out with them at 8-9. I kind of got to give you shtick because I feel like you're giving them L's on games that they'll probably win. But I think on the tough games, you're a little bit more accurate than Justin. I just don't know how they're going to win some of these games.
I get what you're saying. That
well, Oh, I'm
there
sorry.
are games that you expect them to win, but it's every year that isn't always the case. I do think some of these teams that were bad last year also improved. Dude, Justin, you're telling me adding Dalvin Tomlin, they added another DT. Like their whole defensive line is different in Arizona, and we already got mollywopped by them like 2 years ago when we were good. Like, don't
Yeah,
give
that
me
was in Phoenix. This isn't.
I
in
think
Phoenix.
the Bears are drastically improved. I honestly don't
I don't know
see
about that.
the like wild games that I picked.
Ian, what did you come out to?
I came out with the Cowboys as 14-3, so we are
Oh
going to the
my
playoffs.
No bias there.
Thank you. I was the one that was most cautious going into the season, but after it plays out, turns out we are a playoff team. So
I'm
Jesus
telling you.
Christ.
I'm telling you, dude. You look at the
I'm ready to
schedule.
put some money on this right now.
If you look at the schedule, bro. Cooper
we just
Rush
looked
had
at it. How are you
Cooper
going to
Rush
say
had
if you
him a
look at
block-
the schedule when
Cooper-
we're looking at the schedule?
Cooper Rush had them a block punt away from winning 8 to
Okay.
9 games last year.
All right. Big beats. That's when you had an elite running back like Rico Dowdle.
Jaden Blue's better, so
Is he going to get touches? They love Javante.
bro, give it 4 weeks and then you'll see. So
Isn't Blue hurt right now too?
he'll play. He'll play on Thursday.
All right.
Oh, wow. I just realized they have a Netflix game. But yeah, I think 500 is 500 entering the final month of the season looks pretty doable, and they could probably sneak in for the Cowboys. But let's not bet money yet, Rudy, because we're not at the final segment. I guess Philly, we kind of already talked about it. So the game happening Thursday. I guess all of us are not hoping. I guess we're just hoping for a good showing from the Cowboys, but we're all kind of expecting it now.
I for argument's sake on the thing, I was just conceding the game. I wholly believe that they could win this game on Thursday.
How does that look to you? A winning performance? Is it?
Dude,
is it just like they mucking it up the game, or is
it's
Philly
called the
food?
Eagles are starting Adoree Jackson, and if Adoree Jackson's gonna stink it up, it's a Keely Ringo, aka find the man in the who. They ain't gonna. And then let's not pretend like Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean or Darrell Revis and Antonio Cromartie. Like, what
What
that?
about what's his face? The guy who stopped Dak on multiple occasions, which is the defensive coordinator.
Oh, Fangio.
Yeah, Vic Fangio.
Look, man. Say what you want about Slay at the end of his career, and I know he in Pittsburgh, but there's a big difference between Darius Slay and Adoree Jackson as your starting cornerback.
Okay, you can just talk about Jackson. Slay was ass. Like, if you want to attack Jackson, just attack Jackson directly. Slay was garbage.
that's how bad Adoree Jackson is, bro. That Darius Slay is a significant upgrade as the old man.
Significant. Look,
I'm 1,000%.
I'm not coming to Jackson's rescue, but Slay was prime feasting. I don't think he's gonna do shit in Pittsburgh.
Do you not remember when Adoree Jackson was on the Giants?
It's been a minute, but no. Look, see, the way that I see the game too is kind of the first offense to fuck up, and I just don't see us stopping their run or their pass. I don't know what our cornerback room's going to look like because Trayvon Diggs is up in the air, but AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, not the easiest to stop. Dallas Goedert as well. And I hope we're wrapping up, but Saquon ain't going down easy either. So, no, I just don't see their offense being stopped.
All right, fellas, I kind of feel like we kind of talked about the NFC playoff picture a lot. So we should move on to the AFC first. But the AFC trash and boring as fuck. So let's go back to the NFC. And Justin, since you said there's a lot of opportunity here because it's wide open, quote unquote, the NFC and the NFL.
True.
I guess let's start from the bottom in the NFC South. How many playoff teams do you see out of there? And yes, there are 7 playoff teams, Rudy. So don't forget that. So yeah, you are seeing one, Justin.
Yeah,
Who is that? whoever the division winner is, and
sad
it could be anybody, and you don't care.
sad Baker narrative continues, even though that man squeaks into the playoffs somehow.
Rudy, do you agree?
It's Tampa. Yeah.
I got. I'm looking at the Falcons, and who's the quarterback again? The Washington dude.
Penix.
Yeah, I might see an upset, and so yeah, I'll go Falcons. But yeah, one playoff team from there. So whoever wins the division. All right, NFC North. Last time produced 3 playoff teams. What are we seeing here, fellas, from the North?
I'll go 2. Give me the Lions and the Pack.
I supposedly 2, I guess. Even though Packers ain't contenders, bro. But put them in as a wild card and give me the Lions.
Yeah, I just see the Packers making it. I expect the Lions to regress a lot since they lost their coordinator, saying I feel like their team is going to probably regress, and I don't expect much from the Bears or Vikings. So let me just put the Packers and tentatively the Lions, considering how the rest of this might shape out. As we move on to the West, who do we see winning the division? Is there any wild card teams coming out of the West?
I'm going to go with 3 teams, brother. Give me Rams, Niners, and Seahawks.
Just give me the Rams.
Okay, I feel like you guys are not taking into account this Matt Stafford story, and this guy sounds like his
back
almost
gonna
dead.
give out. Well,
Yeah.
dude, Ayuk. I mean, 49ers don't got a receiver either. Ayuk's dead, and then Jennings. Who knows if he's playing anytime soon? So you're telling me?
So I was gonna say the Seattle Seahawks, but then I remembered their quarterback is Sam
Darnold?
Darnold.
Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
and that makes me
He's a regular
very.
season stud as of last year. That's
It's
all
very
they
hard
need
for
him
me to trust the Seahawks. Then
Seahawks,
I'll say
I'm
2
basing more on
playoff
their
teams.
defense.
Hmm?
I'm basing that more on their defense.
For the Seahawks or the Rams?
He's talking about the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, you had 3 teams. I forgot about that. Okay. All right, just to move this along, I'll say the 49ers and Seahawks. All right. So the East, Rudy, you have already chosen 6 teams, so I just assumed that you were taking only the Eagles to make the playoffs out of the East.
Oh, am I at 6? All right.
Yes, because you did 3, 2, and 1.
All right. Go ahead and cut out the Seahawks and replace them with the Eagles and the Commanders.
Wow. I don't know how he does it, folks, but that is a true NFL savant. Justin, I think you're at 5.
Yeah, so the Cowboys are the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Ian, I think last year on our playoff picture, I did have the more accurate playoff picture, though.
Yeah, you were eating the dust on the pick'ems every time.
Yeah, I had to take risks.
Okay. I think. Let's see. Wait, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to kick off one of the teams in the North, and I'll just say the Packers make the playoffs. So that means there are 3 teams making it to the playoffs out of the NFC East, and they are the Eagles, Commanders, and the Cowboys. So that is the playoff picture out of the NFC.
Interesting.
Thoughts? Nope. Anything?
Yeah, we basically discussed that division into the dirt last segment.
No, I was talking more about my 3-team selection, but it's all good.
Bold. Veto.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I don't appreciate that last part, but fair enough. All right, let's mosey on over to the disgusting AFC, and let's look at even the disgustinger of them all, AFC South. How many playoff teams, folks?
Uno, the Texans.
You know what? Let's mix it up. Give me Jacksonville.
T-Law, get out of here.
Like Stroud is that much better.
Yeah, it's more on the defense.
Sophomore slump Stroud.
Yeah, I like
And
their
then
defense
talk
more.
about injury prone Nico Collins.
Again,
Only
other side of the
receive
ball.
only proven talent proven talent in the receiving room.
Meh. They won't allow 60 points a game.
I'll go with Justin. I'll say the Jags.
Oh, disgusting.
Okay, AFC North.
Give me 2. The Ravens and Bengals.
Just give me the Ravens.
I too will take the Ravens and Bengals. Okay, AFC West.
Out of the West, give me. How many more teams do I need, Ian?
You're only at 3, so you have 4 teams left.
All right, I need 4. Oh, Jesus. All right, give me 2. Broncos. I kind of want to kick the Chiefs out,
Disgusting.
but I don't think I can. I'll go with the Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers.
I was thinking about replacing the Chiefs with the Chargers, but that's tough.
No love for old Sneaky Pete.
None.
Nah.
All right, I gotta believe in my boy Kaki. So the Chargers are in, and the Chiefs are making it. And I'm tempted for Sneaky Pete, but maybe he probably should have stayed retired. And that leaves the AFC East. We are all at 5 teams. So which 2 teams are making it for the AFC East?
All right, I'm going to have to do some reordering again.
Oh my goodness!
You know what? For argument's sake, I can just give you mine. Give me Buffalo, and you know what? Give me the Dolphins by a hair.
Oh, the nerd! Get out of here! All right, give me the Bills, but I'm also going to go ahead and add the Chargers, 3rd team out of the West. That'll be my playoff picture.
Yeah, Rudy, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I don't know how I ended up with only 2 teams left. So when I'm looking at the AFC East, because I think it's just the Bills, and so I will add.
See, when we do this exercise, we realize how much mid in this league.
Well, we are looking at the AFC.
Okay.
But I take your point, Justin. So I guess either that's between. I guess I'll add the Texans. So that will fill out my side of the bracket. And that brings this unceremonious segment to an end.
All right. All right, let's get them pick'ems started. Of course, Thursday night, we got the boys traveling to Philly, where the Cowboys are plus 8.5. I'll go ahead and take the boys on that one.
Yes, give me the Cowboys to cover as well.
Yep, me too.
Clean sweep. Moving on, we've got Kansas City traveling to the City of Angels, where the Chargers are a plus 3, and I will take the hometown Chargers.
Yeah, we see this movie every time. Give me a KC.
Dang. Yeah, I'll go with Justin. Give me Casey.
All right, Wheezy's up 1 early in the season.
Wait, is that on Friday?
That is a Friday game. Yes.
That's not. That's like in like a different country, right?
Oh, so not the City of Angels.
Regardless, it's the
Wherever
same
it is.
result. Yeah.
Anyway, Tampa is traveling to Hotlanta, unless Justin has some information I don't know about. Atlanta is plus 2.5. I'm going Tampa.
Give me the Falcons.
I'm sorry, what was the spread?
Plus 2.5 to Atlanta.
Yeah, give me the Falcons.
All right. Moving on in the battle for Ohio, Cincinnati is traveling to Cleveland, where the Browns are plus 5.5. I will go with Cincinnati to cover that.
Yep.
Give me the Bengals.
Clean sweep. Moving on, we've got Miami. They'll be going up north to take on the Colts in Indianapolis. Miami's
Ugh.
plus 1. Give me the nerd in his tight pants.
Yep. Couldn't set up better myself.
No Daniel Jones love.
Hell no.
I saw him. Yeah, hell no.
Give me the Fins. I suppose.
Okay. Carolina.
He can't buy his own argument.
No. Just trying to get a free win out here. Carolina traveling to Jacksonville, taking on the Jaguars, where Carolina is plus 3.5. I'll go with Jacksonville.
Give me the Jaguars.
Yep. Clean sweep. Moving on.
Clean sweep indeed. The Vegas Raiders traveling to New England, taking on the Patriots. Vegas is a plus 2.5 in that game, but I'm going with the hometown New England Patriots.
Give me the Raiders.
Give me old Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete. All right. Well, Arizona is going to be traveling to NOLA, taking on the Saints, where the Saints are plus 6.5.
Oof.
I don't think that's enough. Give me Arizona.
Give me the Cardinals.
Yep.
Clean sweep for the Redbirds. Pittsburgh traveling to New York, or should I say New Jersey, taking on the Jets, where the Jets are plus 2.5. But I'm going with the old man revenge game. Give me Pittsburgh.
Yeah, give me the Steelers.
Yep. Give me ayahuasca.
Clean sweep there again. We have the Giants traveling to the nation's capital, where the Giants are plus 6 in that game. But give me the Commanders to go ahead and cover that.
Give me the G-Men to cover.
Interesting. I will agree with Rudy and go with the Washington.
That's just logical. We've got the Titans traveling to the Mile High City, taking on the Broncos, where the Titans
Disgusting.
are plus 8. However, I don't think that's enough for the young Cam Ward. Give me the Broncos.
Give me Denver.
Give me the Titans.
Yuck.
I gotta give you guys a fighting chance.
Okay.
Didn't I win?
Digging quite a hole for you. For yourself. The San Francisco 49ers are traveling to Seattle, taking on the Seahawks, where the Seahawks are a plus 2.5. Give me Sam Darnold and the Seahawks.
Give me the 49ers.
I'm sorry, Rudy. What was the spread?
A plus 2.5 to Seattle.
Give me Seattle.
All right. Detroit traveling to Green Bay. They have an extra plus 2.5 in their pocket. But I don't think it's enough. Give me Green Bay to cover that.
Give me Detroit.
Give me Green Bay.
All right. Houston traveling to LA. Maybe. Who knows? Taking on the Rams, where Houston has a plus 3. I'm going to go ahead and take the Texans.
Give me the Rams.
Give me Houston.
Alright. Baltimore and Buffalo. In Buffalo, Baltimore is plus 1.5. Give me Buffalo at home to cover that.
Give me Lamar.
Fair enough.
Yep, this is why the team's so frustrating, because they'll beat them in the regular season, then they'll cater in the playoffs. Give me Baltimore.
All right. And lastly, Minnesota is traveling to Chicago, taking on the Bears, where the Bears are a +1.5. I ain't going with J.J. McCarthy. Give me the Bears to get it done.
Give me the Vikings.
I will go with the Bears.
Bears. Well, enjoy y'all's early deficit in the pick'ems, because I think I'm going perfect this week, fellas.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about
Total silence.
anything else.
No.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.